During this video, I'm going to give a short explanation of how to use the Schoology Gradebook. The gradebook itself is very simple. First thing you want to do is select the course that you would want to use for the gradebook. Now this area will be populated with any number of courses that you teach, and right now with the current system, you can only see I have the example selection. So at this point I'm going to go to my gradebook, and you will see that it will populate through and it shows all 4 quarters, first, second, third, and fourth. Now this time, let's say I want to work on first quarter grading, and you can see this is an older class. So I click on first, and then it shows all the grades. Now I've already made it an example assignment here, but you can see that all, just like any grade book, that this will populate through showing all your assignments that you've created and all the grades that you have given. Go ahead and show you how you can enter grades for the gradebook. All you have to do is select the appropriate student and the assignment and go ahead and click on that box, and you'll see that it populates with a box. And then you can go ahead and punch in the grades. By hitting enter, you go down to the next student. So if you have your assignments in alphabetical order, you can go ahead and just do it this way without having to use your mouse to click on each next box. You'll also notice in each box that there is a flag and a text bubble. By clicking on the flag, you can go ahead and excuse the student from the assignment, which obviously then excuses them from completing the assignment, or marking it incomplete. Understand that both of these do not affect the overall grade. By marking it incomplete, it does not give the student a 0. Okay? The only way to do that is by typing in a 0. Now, there are a couple other options that you have for entering grades. If you go over to the plus sign over here, you will see that this is a location where you can add assignments, and this part, adding assignments, tests, and quizzes and discussions, will be handled at a later moment. But I know sometimes in my class, I have assignments that are handwritten or paper assignments where they don't have to upload anything to Schoology. This is where you would want to use the Add Grade column. By clicking this, it creates an assignment that the students don't have to upload anything to, but it uses the columns and the assignment columns to affect the student's overall grade. By clicking on that, it'll load up, and this is where you can type in an assignment name, example test, or paper, whatever you desire. You can assign the point total. Let's make this worth 10 points. You can assign. You don't have to assign where it was due, because this is not an assignment that the students have to complete through Schoology. It was an assignment they completed in class. And you select the category. Okay, we'll cover creating the student categories or the gradebook categories. And then you have homework, quizzes. I'm going to select a test on this. Numeric scale, a number scale, or you can put in a letter grade. I think everyone uses numeric. And then visible to students is selected by default. Okay? And then there's other options. Individually assigned, if you just want to give this to one student. Aligned with learning objectives, we'll cover that at a later date. Visible to students. Grade statistics disabled. I don't think anybody wanted to disable that because you won't be able to see the averages of the assignment. And finally, copy to other courses, which you can go ahead and select that. And if I had other courses here, let's say this is my US history course or my other AP courses, I can go ahead and select that box and then fill out the appropriate information right here. But I don't want to at this time. So I click on that box and it just assigns it to this class. Go ahead and click Grade, and we're all set. At this point, I just want to show you a few more convenience things. Each one of these drop-down menus does something a little bit different. Now you can already tell from first quarter, that's how I select what given quarter. Now I'm not completely sure on this, but once we upgrade to the enterprise version of Schoology, which we're just on basic at the moment, this will automatically select the given quarter that you're in based on the dates assigned to each given quarter. I'm not sure on that, but if it doesn't, all you have to do is select the drop-down menu once you're in your gradebook, and then select the quarter that you want to work on. Next, nice feature here is that you're able to select what category of assignment you just want to view. Now this will only populate with the categories that you have created. Tests, quizzes, and homework, the 3 that I've created. But you might just only have tests and quizzes, and it will just show tests and quizzes here. Now I can select those, and you can see here I have no quizzes selected. Okay, so you'll notice that that I don't have any grades here. Now if I just want to see my tests, it'll pop up and just show test grades, and so on and so forth with homework. Most of the time, you'll probably want all categories selected, but that's just a nice little feature. The next is due dates or view settings. And this is the way it's going to arrange the assignments along your gradebook. Now I select due date ascending, which means the earliest assignment will be in the first column, and then the last assignment that I created will be in the farthest column. And the way you can get to that is by just taking this slider bar and dragging it across. That's pretty much the standard way that we have in all our gradebooks that we've ever used at MVA. Last but not least, we have the view setting, and this is really nice. You can show full titles if you want to, and this way, with your assignments that you create outside, some of them have really long titles, and they'll get shortened down. But if you select Show Full Titles, it will populate the entire box with full title. The next part is, this is really nice. These selections, as you can see here, will kind of highlight things that you need to complete. For example, need grading. It'll highlight the boxes that I need to grade. Okay? Now, it won't highlight these because there's nothing submitted for these, because these two assignments were created using the add grade column. So there's nothing in here necessary to grade. This would be more of a paper assignment. But here, these are assignments that students have submitted through Schoology. And you can see the little bit of a difference here. It's a hyperlink. Now it'll tell me, oh, I need to grade this assignment, and it kind of reminds me of that. So that's pretty much the view feature, and you can see that many of this is used, to help you find things a lot quicker. Please don't be afraid to email me if you have any questions. You know my email address, kyle.clapper@mountverde.org, and if you have any questions. Thank you.